thing, big news that happened today, man. The Microsoft just pulled a move that I did not think they were gonna do. In fact, I this would have been the last company I expected to pull this move, but they just recently increased the prices of all of their products. So if I just gonna quickly just pull it up on my phone, but it's it's so stupid. Um, so essentially, they are falling into the $80 games price range that Nintendo has pretty much started with Mario Kart. So a couple of the breakdowns that have come from this, for starters, the Xbox Series S, the 512 gigabyte version. I it is so it is normally 300. Now it's 380. $380 for that. It's so fucking stupid. Well, hey Kevin, welcome to the chat. Um, and then the Series S, the 1 terabyte, is 430, and then Xbox Series X digital is 550. Xbox Series X, like the standard one that I have over there, it went up to 600, and the 2 terabyte Galaxy Special Edition, $730, man. I just I can't believe that. And then as far as controllers, were they always $64.99? I could have sworn that they were more, but I could be wrong on that. But let's just read off the list. Xbox wireless controller, the core edition. So I'm guessing the more plain ones are $64.99. Xbox wireless controller color, $69.99. Special editions are 80, and limited editions are 90. Okay, so these are the ones I got hit with the price hike, I guess. But and then the Elite Wireless Controller Series 2 is $150, and then the full version is 200 $200 for, to be quite honest. Like I'm gonna be honest. Look, as much as I like the look of this controller, it's not my. It's okay. It is just an okay controller, in my humble opinion. Um, I do plan to at some point, maybe I may or may not get one one of those like kind of like special pro controllers. I have talked to at least a couple people about this. Um, the one of them I'm looking at is the Power A Pro wireless controller, at least for Xbox, and then the Victrix Pro BFG is the only other controller that I was looking at, along with the Hall Effect modules for PS5. That's at least controllers that I'm working on, or I'm probably gonna do a video on, at least do like my first impression, see how I feel with some games, and then probably just do like a 6 month to a year um, perspective on all of this. I mean, I actually kind of do need to do this with these headphones because so far, I mean, pretty good, pretty good headphones. Steel. For those who don't know, this is a Steel Series Arctis Nova Pro wireless. I actually got a booster pack from it. You can actually get this specific booster pack at Target. I think it's with a mint green and a lilac set. I actually kind of did a combination with it, so I have the plates as um, the lilac, and then the headband. I just have the mint green just kind of pop out so I can have some color. I prefer to have my headband at least be the darker side of it. Now the only thing I have left to just do, and I might do this at some point soon. I'm probably gonna get the Wicked cushions installed on these guys, and then I'll let you know how that is. But so far, what I can tell you is that impressions wise, I do like these headphones. They're probably one of my favorites like that I've had, and I don't know if I prefaced this in my previous video, but got them for 150, man. Can't believe it. But I'm digressing. I'm digressing. Yeah, maybe we can do unboxing videos. Who knows? I might consider it. Um, I'll have to do it as like a whole ass package. The only thing I have to just figure out is I do want to do is this camera angle that I have set right now actually does kind of work. I just need to just because this is at 60 FOV right now, and I could probably do max if I want to do more unboxing stuff. But who knows? Maybe I'll do it. Um, but I'm getting a little sidetracked. We're just doing this in one take, just because it is streaming. Um, so the big thing, Microsoft just increasing the price of like everything, and in the event of like obviously the Switch 2, being the price that it is, it's like $450 for just a regular console, and then what is it, 500 for the Mario Kart World bundle. But I mean, as crazy as those are, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Switch 2 is pretty damn overpriced, even for my liking, And I'm somebody who has played on majority of Nintendo consoles. No frag punk tonight, Kev. I wanted to do more Expedition 33. What is? Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted. But the Switch 2 already just kind of like doing everything that it wants, and then all of a sudden Xbox just saying, "We're gonna go do that too." And mind you, Microsoft is third place in all of this. Hell, they've lost a lot already. So the fact that they are doing this is kind of insane. I personally, I don't agree with the decision. I feel bad for anybody who now. I mean, I don't think anyone was planning to get an Xbox now at this, like, anytime soon. Like, at this point, you may as well just start going into PC gaming. Like, that's what I'm gonna probably do eventually. Probably once the next console generation comes around the corner, I'm probably gonna be making that transition to PC gaming. It's just only a matter of when. That's really just what it boils down to. I had to look at just like what specs I want, type of game, how do I want my games to look, how do they play, so on and so forth. But I do want, but at some point I do plan to get a PC. Just don't know when. And I think once this happened, that definitely was kind of like it's one of the last few straws. Now the only other, I doubt that, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if this happens, but I think Sony's gonna be next. Probably in the next few weeks, they might just say, fuck it, we're gonna up everything. We're gonna make the PS5 Pro fucking almost $900. $900 machine just to play The Last of Us 2 again. And then the fucking Final Fantasy 7, like the remake trilogy, the third part. I just wouldn't be surprised, man. I wouldn't be surprised if Sony just says, fuck it, we're gonna follow suit. Already two of your competitors are already making that move, and it's just not a good look. It is not a good look, in my opinion. And it has me worried. At least for console gaming, it does have me worried. I think they should eventually, though. I think at some point, they're either going to realize that this is hurting them, or maybe they'll just stay the same. At this point, like, emulation is probably going to be the best way to play any games nowadays, especially if you can kind of like upscale everything. Like, you just may as well. You want to play some of the games? It's either you sign up for Game Pass, which that's probably going to get bumped up at some point down the line. Probably in like 2 years, it's probably going to be a pretty hefty price for monthly. Now, granted, I mean, it is cool. Still, some of the games that you can play are on Game Pass, but like games I'm playing right now I wouldn't have expected to play. Expedition 33 for starters. I mean, I was already looking forward to that game when the press release was going out for it. But once I saw that it's coming to Game Pass, it's like, dude, now that's more incentive. And then I've even tried like other games. If we just go pull up like just some of the list of games, I got to play some of the old games that I got to play. Even though Kevin and I have not played this as much as I was hoping, we still got a chance to play this. I have yet to play this and got a chance to play Hi-Fi Rush, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, And then even some like smaller games too, like for example, fucking Balatro, which is gonna be the next PlayStation Essentials free game. Like anybody who hasn't tried Balatro, I implore you to just try it. It is so much fun. Uh, and then, but Balatro, I just saw that. I was just like, I think I heard of the title, just never played it. And then once I played it, addicted. It's very addicting. And we go to even like freaking Elder Scrolls, 4 Oblivion. The fucking remaster just shadow drops in. And I still have games I have not even tried yet. And I'm looking to try on stream at some point. Or I'll just use it as background footage. Like this game, like Mullet Mad Jack. Let's see. No. No. God damn it. I don't know how to. Is there a way I can take that off the home? Remove from home. There it is. I'm trying to see if I can go on the game page. Yeah, I don't know. But it's like it's kind of like, from what it looked like, it was like a Doom style game, but with like a particular art style. Neon White, I kind of have just seen pop up here and there. Probably gonna play that eventually. And then I even played fucking Skate 3 when I was back home in Cali, man. When I was playing this shit with Trev and everything, it was awesome. It was fucking awesome. And then at some point, South of Midnight, I'm probably gonna try. But, and then let's go to the full library. Look at this. Fuck, dude, 495 games. There's 495. And Microsoft, at least console wise, they've kind of been screwed over like for a long ass time. So it's good, in a way. It's kind of good that they're really branching out to like other platforms, even a fucking TV, which is still insane to me. But nonetheless, it's just insane to me that Microsoft, they're always going to be third place, or there was no way they could ever make that comeback. But to see that they're pulling this shit off, it's like, yeah, I think Xbox might have just cooked themselves. Only way they can really bring themselves like back up is whenever that's the supposed, like, if Steam ends up like agreeing to put their software or their application on whatever the next Xbox console is, or even on this one, then they could just undercut the entire competition. But until we see whatever happens next few weeks, I don't know, man. I don't really know what to expect for Microsoft, but I just hate to be the people who have to see this, and just the fact that you could have bought a fucking Series X for $500, and now it's like, it's just more. I'm just amazed at that. But